She sat helpless in the cafeteria, her broken wheelchair in pieces around her, classmates laughing, phones recording. Then the cafeteria doors swung open. A man in a Marine uniform stood there, tall, scarred, and furious. No one breathed, no one moved, and in that moment, everything changed. Sophia James was used to being stared at. Born with muscular dystrophy, she had spent most of her life navigating the world from the seat of a wheelchair. At 16, she had learned how to be invisible, how to avoid eye contact in hallways, how to shrink herself in class discussions, and how to pretend like the whispers didn't hurt. She didn't want pity. She just wanted to be normal. It was lunch period again, her least favorite time of the day. The cafeteria at Havenridge High was a battlefield, and Sophia was often caught in the crossfire. The tables were grouped in clusters. The jocks, the popular girls, the gamers, the quiet art kids, and then there was Sophia, always by the window, alone. She didn't complain, she'd eat her sandwich, read a chapter from her favorite book, and dream about life after high school. Maybe she'd become a writer, or a teacher, or even a motivational speaker like the ones who used to visit her elementary school. Her brother, Caleb, always told her she was born to lead, and she believed him, because Caleb never lied. But Caleb wasn't home anymore. He was deployed overseas, a proud Marine. He sent her letters when he could, and she kept them all in a little wooden box. He was the only one who truly saw her, not the wheelchair. This particular Tuesday started like every other, quiet, ordinary, and painfully dull. Sophia rolled into the cafeteria, tray in hand, scanning for a safe corner. But something felt off. There were eyes on her, more than usual. Then she saw them. Logan Price and his crew. 3 football players with too much muscle and too little heart. They were leaning against the vending machine, watching her like vultures circling prey. Sophia lowered her gaze and tried to roll past, but Logan stepped in front of her. "Hey, speed racer, lose your pit crew," he sneered, nudging her tray with his elbow. Her sandwich tumbled onto the floor. Sophia didn't speak. She never did. She just bent slightly to try to retrieve it, but Logan kicked it further away. "What? You can't chase it, Seaman? Put some turbo in that chair." His friends howled with laughter. Sophia's cheeks burned. Her hands shook as she gripped the wheels of her chair. "Please," she whispered. "Let me go." Logan's smile dropped for a second, and then, with a sudden motion, he grabbed the armrest of her wheelchair and yanked. CRSK. The left side of the chair snapped, then the right. Metal twisted and plastic shattered as the boys flipped it over with her still in it. Her body hit the cold cafeteria floor, limbs flailing, helpless. A gasp went through the room, phones came out. Some students laughed, others just froze, and Sophia, she didn't cry. She just lay there, eyes staring at the ceiling, completely silent. It wasn't the fall that hurt. It was the humiliation. The principal wasn't around. The lunch lady screamed for help, but no teacher was close enough. Sophia heard the mocking voices, the jokes, the laughter, but none of them heard the heavy boots storming down the hallway. None of them saw the shadow at the cafeteria doors. Until they burst open, the room fell into stunned silence. Standing in the doorway, dust on his boots, dressed in his decorated uniform, was Caleb James, Sophia's older brother. His square jaw clenched, his eyes, hard and stormy, scanned the chaos, and then he saw her, on the floor, surrounded by scattered pieces of her wheelchair, her books dumped, her tray smashed, and Logan Price standing right there, still smirking. Caleb didn't yell, he didn't curse. He marched across the cafeteria, each step echoing like thunder. Students parted like waves, no one daring to stop him. He kneeled beside Sophia. "Hey, kiddo," he said gently, brushing hair from her eyes. "You okay?" Sophia's lip quivered. "They broke it," she whispered. "I didn't do anything." Caleb swallowed hard. The muscles in his jaw flexed. Then he stood, turned, and faced Logan. "You think she's weak?" Caleb asked, voice like steel. Logan, now slightly paler, tried to laugh. "Who even are you, man? Her bodyguard?" "No," Caleb said, stepping closer. "Her brother, and a United States Marine." Logan tried to back away, but Caleb didn't touch him. He didn't need to. "Men like you," Caleb said calmly, "think power means hurting those who can't fight back. But I've seen real courage in the middle of combat. And I'll tell you something, Logan." He pointed at Sophia. "She's tougher than you'll ever be." Teachers had now entered the room. Students were still filming. The principal rushed in, gasping at the scene. Caleb didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. His presence alone said everything. The aftermath was swift. Logan and his friends were suspended indefinitely. Their scholarships revoked, charges pressed, parents called. But more than that, something had changed in the school. Sophia became more than the girl in the chair. She became the girl with the Marine brother. The one who got up, even when the world knocked her down. The school rallied for her. Donations poured in for a new customized wheelchair, but Sophia didn't want charity. Instead, she used it to start a school fund for other kids with disabilities. And when she stood on stage at the school assembly a few weeks later, microphone trembling in her hands, her words silenced the auditorium. "I don't need to walk to stand tall," she said, "because my strength has never been in my legs. It's in my heart. And thanks to my brother, and the few people here who do see me, I know I'm not alone anymore." The students rose to their feet, not out of pity but out of respect, and in the front row Caleb smiled, not just proud but inspired. He had fought many battles in war, but Sophia, she had fought one at home, and she won. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones we overlook, but strength isn't in muscles or uniforms or loud voices. It's in standing up when life pushes you down. It's in kindness. It's in courage. And sometimes it's in a wheelchair.